Hi everyone, Matt Metzger, ABI Attachments, here with my new friend Dean Huppert. Dean is the Director of Athletics for Mishawaka High School. Mishawaka School System. That's K through 12, right? Mm-hmm. So Dean, thanks for making time for us today. We'll try to get him out here in the sunshine before it gets too hot. I think we're scheduled for like a 96-degree day here with high humidity. But I want to know you a little bit, Dean, because you've been working with us for a couple of years now. You found us, but you're a local high school, you're a local school system. We want to take good care of you. How long have you been doing this? How long have you been Director of Athletics?
I'm going into my third year of Director of Athletics, and my position is K through 12, so it's a little bit different. We work with 7 elementaries, John Young Middle School, and our high school, so it's exciting to get people out here to the parks, into our facility. We've got one of the greatest high school football facilities and basketball facilities, and Baker Park is actually fairly new. We have 11 years out here on the dirt.
Wow. So, I mean, you said 7 elementary schools in addition to the junior and senior high.
Yeah.
Talk to me about some of those challenges, because that's a lot.
It's actually a lot of fun. You talk about playing fantasy sports. Well, we kind of have fantasy high school sports, but it's fantasy sports at Mishawaka, to where, all right, let's design the jerseys. What do the elementary kids want? We've added middle school soccer this year. Talking about high school, we want our varsity coaches to be the CEOs of their program. So our basketball coach at the varsity levels down at the elementary championship with the 5th and 6th graders, and they love it. I mean, he's there at the 7th and 8th grade talking to those coaches. This is a system we run, and this is how we want our kids to act when they get to high school. And so they're really working all the way through. So my position here, working with my assistants and all of our coaches all the way down, it really flows upward.
And the way that you talk about the pride of your facility as well. Talk to us about the Force then. I mean, talk to us about the way that you pursued us and said, hey, this is something that you want to have. Why did you want this unit taking care of your fields?
Our operations manager, Mike Faulkner, has worked in parks departments. He's also been an assistant athletic director, and now he's the operations director. We're very fortunate to have him in a position to where when he was talking to your group and he came to me and said, hey, we're going to be able to get this ABI Force. I said, talk to me about it a little bit. And then thinking back to the wheel horse days with a drag on the back, thinking back to actually pulling a drag, and then saying, we've got a great groomer, but this thing's going to be a game changer. What you can do with this not only goes around and drags a field, but on those soggy days when it's really muddy, this thing gets through things like you've never seen before. It's almost like a little tank, and at the same time, you've got the attachments to where you can spike it up, you can drag it, you can groom it, and now you guys have talked to us about what we need to do on the edge of our field, and you bring an expertise that we don't have here. And I thought I had a little knowledge, but you guys bring a totally different knowledge because you're working with the experts, and this is your field, and that's who we want to work with, are people that they're experts in that field.
Absolutely. Well, and we love working with people who love the industry as much as we do, who love being on the fields as much as we do, and it's one reason it's fantastic to work with you. So what is your, specifically for this facility then, for the fields we're on here today, what's coming up in the near future?
Well, when we start thinking about our summer tournaments, those are great to bring people in and they can experience Baker Park, but we want to have that high expectation and we want people to walk away. This past year, we used 3 pallets of Diamond Dry. Next year, I don't want to order 3 pallets. So with your laser technology, with the ABI Force, with Fuzz Dill, our custodian who comes out here, and he's the expert on our field. They call him the sod doctor. I mean, he's the guy who works everything out here. But with everybody working together, I think we not have 3 pallets of Diamond Dry. We have the water flowing off. We're taking care of our fields. We're being proactive instead of reactive, and we reacted a lot this year. We want to be proactive.
I love it. I love it. Well, it sounds like you've got a great team to put together. Sounds like you've got some great hopes for the future. I'm thrilled for the season. I'm thrilled for the relationship that we're local here and get to work with our local school system. So I just appreciate the time, Dean.
Well, and that's the amazing thing. You guys are local. You're right down the street, and I don't think people in this area have any idea how big you guys are and the players that you're with the South Bend Cubs, with Major League Baseball teams. We're just very fortunate in Mishawaka that you're down the street, because we would go to Indianapolis to get somebody like you here, but you're right here. So thank you.
I appreciate it, Dean. Thank you very much. And if anybody has any questions for Dean or any questions about the Force or about what we're doing here today, go ahead and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you and love to get you some information. Dean, really appreciate the time.
All right, thank you.
Take care.